Okay, so you're going to see the title, and a lot of you are going to be typing, what the hell? The last video, the title was, this team will struggle. Now, you're saying over 100 points, most dominant team in championship history. What a contradiction. But that's why we don't go based off titles. We watch the video and get the greater context, and then we write our informed comments, don't we? That's how it's supposed to work. We're starting to finally make moves, and that was my point last video. It was like, if we do not get a move on and get some players in, we'll struggle. We're making moves now. So look, go and check this out with me on TalkSport with Flex and Abby, and then I'll come back and we'll go into more detail.
We'll turn our attention to West Ham because they get their season underway against Burnley on Sunday. It could have been you. It could have been. So you need to speak to this next very nicely. Okay, please, nice. Done you a favour. We're joined now by Dan Lawless of West Ham Fan TV. Dan, my boy, how you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm good, guys. I'm good. The proper football has started. We played.
You always wanted to be there. Speaking to yourself over the years, or recently as well, and I feel like there's a sense from West Ham fans that, of course, you never really want to get relegated, but this sort of cleansing of the club was needed. This sort of factory reset was needed. Stick the pin in the back of the toy, reset it. I feel like that's what a lot of West Ham fans have been like. You know what? Yes, we have gone down, but listen, we've kept hold of Jared Bowen. We've kept hold of some good players. We've got some amazing money for people like Somerville and Fernandes. So actually, it's not all doom and gloom, Dan.
No, it's not all doom and gloom. I mean, there were quite a few fans that wanted to go down for that reason. The idea that there'd be a reset, we'd get rid of a lot of dead wood and have a cleanse. I never wanted to go down, but now we're here. We've got that positive to look forward to and get rid of some of these players that maybe, aren't adding to the team or on big wages and don't want to be here, and restart and refresh and come back into the Premier League anew, and we've got the ownership situation that we're hoping is resolved. David Sutherland's no longer on the board, and Amanda Staveley's floating around. And so there's exciting things happening at the club. We just need them to happen. And now we're hoping to assemble the most dominant championship side in history and come straight back up.
Do you think that you will come straight back up?
I'm definitely leaning towards it. I was a bit nervous earlier in the window because it took us a while to do business, but I think keeping some of the players that we kept, like Bowen, it seems we're going to keep Mavropanos, hoping we're going to keep Castellanos, who scored 2 goals against Portsmouth. And then the additions that we're making, obviously we just announced Solomon, Troy Parrott from AZ Alkmaar seems to be close, and obviously we're going to talk about
Troy Parrott.
Are you just taking all the Spurs players in? Is that...
Now you know how it feels, isn't it? You have to take our players.
I know who I'd rather have though. I know. One man's trash, another man's treasure, isn't it? That's the saying, how it goes. Speaking of treasure, Jamie Vardy, he is linked with a move to your club. 39 years old, 7 goals last season, 3 assists in 29 appearances. Is that a signing that you are happy to have? I mean, he does know the Championship very well, doesn't he?
I'm happy to have Vardy, so long as we play to his strengths. The way Nuno plays at the moment, especially, we saw it first half against Portsmouth, a lot of slow build up, sideways, backwards. Like, that's not going to work with Vardy. We're going to have to get the ball up top quick, through balls over the top. He likes to play on the shoulder. So if we play to his strengths, then yes, like, you sign him and know that he'll be a backup player. He'll come off the bench. But when he comes off the bench, right, we're changing our approach now and we're going direct and trying to get those balls. So if we do that, otherwise, what's the point? He's just going to be another body. And look, I'm sure he's great for the dressing room, but free transfer, I'll take it, but I'm not going to do backflips. He's 39 at this stage. Get him on a 1-year deal. And then, I'm happy with that.
Yeah, imagine that, just seeing Vardy housing his way through the Championship, giving it to all the different... I can 100%. I would actually love to see that.
Yeah.
I would love to see that for Jamie Vardy. Dan, Jared Bowen, of course, he's chosen to stay at West Ham. He's already scored. A massive situation resolved because his future was up in the air. How much of a massive plus is it to keep hold of your captain? And you're talking about breaking records in the Championship. Can he do that?
Yeah, huge. It's that was the huge one to sort of. Not only is he our captain, he's our best player, and he's been our best player. The numbers he's been putting out, each season it's only Salah that was putting out more GA than him in most seasons. So to get that wrapped up, and it sends so much confidence to the other players that are already at the club to say, okay, the team's moving serious. They was able to keep our best player, and especially when we go and sign other players. So that was important. I always felt like he would stay. I'm pretty sure when I spoke to you sort of last season and going into it, and I was like, yeah, he's staying, and I think you thought I was crazy, but he's a good lad, Bowen. I think he's settled down here in East London with his family and his young kids. And yeah, I wasn't too worried about him staying. And he will be now a West Ham legend if he fires us back up. I mean, he's already a
I
legend.
was going to say, well,
Yeah,
he's giving you the best night of your life. What do you mean he'll be a West Ham legend if he gets you back up?
Yeah, that really. So yeah, he's giving us the best life. Listen, well, some of us are very tough with handing out the legend moniker.
Really?
When people say Declan Rice is a legend, I'm not having it.
Declan
But
Rice is not a
Jarrod
legend.
Bowen, nah, he's not a legend for me. You can't just be handing out legend status willy
True.
nilly. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've got
Like,
a lot of massive legends. Jarrod Bowen, though. come
Jarrod
on, man,
Bowen is definitely a legend. The fact that he's even stayed.
Hang on a minute. Declan Rice was the captain then, wasn't he?
Yeah.
yeah,
he was.
He was
won-
the captain.
Oh,
He had
I
a poor
don't know.
game in that final,
Europe-
mind you. He had a poor
Said,
performance.
oh, you're trying
Hold
to
on a
win that
minute.
performance.
He's
Dan.
got on his CV that he won West Ham United European trophy as captain, mate. In your
Listen,
lifetime.
I've lied on my CVs before. You know what I mean? He didn't win it. The team won it. The team.
Oh wow!
Wow.
Jarrod Bowen racing
He
away
was
in the
poor.
final moments won it. I'll give
Crazy.
you that. I'll give
Crazy,
you that.
crazy.
He's got a £15 million release clause though, Dan. If you don't get promoted, I think that's fair. And I mean, it's not a big fee for someone as good as Jarrod Bowen, but at least you're kind of semi-protected. If you don't, if it happens where you don't go straight back up, you know that they're going to get a little bit of money for him.
That if true, that is fair. It's devastating from a West Ham perspective because if you don't go up, you don't even get the benefit of getting that a good fee for Bowen. And I know he'll be another year older, into his 30s, and maybe we'd probably be looking at 40, 50 mil for him, depending on the season he has. But to be limited at 15, that will be a bit of pill to swallow. If we're not only we don't get promoted, but we have to sell our captain for so cheap. But yeah, like listen, if he was going to commit to the future and that's what he wanted, then yeah, you've got to say yes. So I'm hoping, and I'm pretty sure we won't have to worry about that, and we will go straight back up.
Good if they stay down there.
You got to win the league. That's what I want to see.
Well,
Not
Dan-
go up, win the league.
Dan, before you go, I just want a number. Just a number only. Not maybe this and context. Just give me a number. How many points are West Ham going to get next year?
We're breaking the 100-point mark. We're
God.
doing it. I'm going to say it.
What are you saying? 101?
I don't want-
102? 104?
I'm going to be conservative, say 101. Let's say 101. Right.
You'll be in
We-
room
we-
101, mate. We'll get rid of you from the Premier
I hope
League
you get
again.
off to a good start.
Yeah, exactly. Dan, enjoy your evening, man, and have a great season. I know how much, obviously, your club means to you. West Ham Fan TV guys are excellent here.
They are.
So there it is. I mean, look, this is football. And as a football fan, your emotions can go from one spectrum to another. And honestly, I was like that during the Portsmouth game. I was just stressed and miserable, and then it was feeling of hope and optimism, right? But with the players we've kept, and now actually starting to get some signings going, Solomon, if he stays fit, will be a big improvement out on that left-hand side. So now our attack is already looking massively improved. Tatty seems to be ready to step up, in the championship and he's going to get on the goals. Jarrod Bowen looks like he's going to have a whale of a time. And then we're seemingly getting closer and closer to signing Troy Parrott, which I think will be a very good signing for the championship. So we're making moves. We're getting closer to actually improving this squad significantly. I always felt like we've got the skeleton there, right, of a very dominant and powerful team, but with massive holes in it. And now we're starting to fill those holes. If we get Engels in, that's another big midfield hole as well, and that one could be getting closer. So I'm starting to feel a little bit more optimistic now. Well, I say a little bit. I did say we'll get over 100 points, be the most dominant team in Championship history. Although 101 points wouldn't be that. So whatever point tally I said, whatever the most is, will break the record. As it stands now, listen. I'm probably getting carried away because it was Portsmouth, and they are really bad. We need to see how we fare being tested week in, week out against some of the top Championship sides. We've got Burnley next, who apparently have sold quite a few players and aren't in the best shape. But we're going to come up against some tough tests. Let's see how we do in those games. We've still got some sales to make. 40 million for Diouf, if that's true for Brentford, I'm taking it. Pablo's still pushing for a move. Whatever we can get for that waste of space, then let's get it. That flipping marathon runner, that's all he does. Take it. Snatch their hand off. And we'll get rid of Tadibo. We'll get rid of Wan-Bissaka and raise more money and just strengthen this squad. I want a strong squad to deal with these games. We've got Southampton away. Get out of that competition. Get me out of it. And focus on this league. And let's have a really good season. That's what matters to me. So, yeah, that's my thoughts, really. I'm feeling a lot better. About the season so far. Still want this ownership situation resolved. And I still want some more incomings. But it seems like we're finally moving. Troy Parrott, apparently we just got to pay 17 mil for him. Deal's agreed with the player. They want 17 mil. Slap it down. Thank you very much. We have a striker. We have a massive upgrade on Pablo, who's supposedly a striker. So, do it. Get it done, West Ham. And let's just flipping get straight back up in the Premier League and build. That's what I want to see. So, yeah, let's keep going. And who knows, after Sunday against Burnley, I may come on here and I may be flip-flopped back the other way and I'll say, oh, we're going to struggle. That's football and that's West Ham for you.